Okay, this model kit review is of the Academy Titanic, and it is 1/350th scale. I feel like that's the best scale for these model ships, to be able to see the detail of them. It is 76.8 centimeters, and this is a model kit that I bought online, and here you can see the pictures of the finished product. So it's a very large ship. Here's some instructions. Here are clear parts. Looks like we may be missing two. Here's our hull. This shows you the sheer size of the Titanic. Absolutely enormous. Here are our label for the stand. And here it looks like we may have some of our gold parts with propellers. Part of the deck. Here's the front of the deck. Looks like we also have a chain here. This is a real chain rather than being molded on, so that's awesome. That'll be for the to drop down our anchors. Here's some line for the rigging. And we have some decals and then flags. Well, these are very well made. Sometimes these parts appear a little bit thick, but otherwise not much in the way of flashing. These look like lifeboats, something that they could have used in the real Titanic. They could use more of, it seems like, even though it seems like there are a lot of them. Here are some of the rails. Also seem a little thick. They kind of run together a little bit. Here are the stacks. And it looks like we have 4 of them. Now the parts for the body that sits on top. More parts to the deck. Fair amount of surface detail here. Looks like some parts might be missing, so we'll have a look to see what those are. Other parts of the deck. This is a very large model, so there are lots of deck parts, probably at different levels as well. Here are the stairs. And other parts of the deck. Here we have a stand, very, very large. Looks like something was glued on there before. And we have other parts that build up the above deck area. And looks like that's probably supposed to go there. And we're probably missing one. Let's have a look at our instructions. So here are our parts listing. Looks like we may be missing one of these already. And these are the other parts we're missing. Looks like rudder. And some long thin pieces which we may need to manufacture those. And some other parts listings. We start off with the base and then putting together parts on the hull and putting together some of the deck areas. Instructions on how to paint, put the deck area on, building I call it the library walls, so that back area here, and then starting to build together all the different parts, different rooms, and then different lounges, rest of the boat deck. Starting to do the rigging. And putting together other rooms. And top rooms there, smokestacks, putting those in place. Some additional parts on the top. There's a fair level of detail here with lots of little pieces. Then here's how to put the rails on. Bending or cutting the rails, gluing them on. Some of those seemed a bit thick, so you may want to get a photo etched version. Rest of the rails going on there. Some of the ladders. And the smokestacks. And the other parts of the decking. There's a fair amount of rigging to do in this model, it looks like. Here's the main mast. Also some additional rigging going on there. We've got a little crane, additional rails, additional rigging, warping that around the aft of the ship, putting together the propellers, and then lifeboats going on either side. Lots and lots of rigging. So, overall, looks like a fair amount of detail on this model. Very large model, but you may want to get a photo etch set as well.